Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Man, I hope you're doing well. I really do. It's chilly on the east coast of the US. I hope you guys are keeping warm wherever you are. This is the time of year where all my friends in Phoenix and Florida and all that always email me talking about how cold is it? And this is also the time of year I say, man, I can't wait. I'm going to get them in the summer, and I never do. But this time I put it on my calendar. I'm going to harass them. Especially Phoenix when it hits 2002 degrees. And for those of you listening overseas, I'm talking about it's almost in Phoenix 100-some degrees Celsius. No. I hope all of you doing fine. This is a crazy season for me. Some of it's great. Some of it's depressing. Some of it is just bewildering. It's a Friday as I record this. And for me, it's the start of office party season. Holiday parties. I have about 4 of them every year where no one has fun, but everyone shows up. But let's talk about the knife of the day. It's time again for the knife of the day. Yesterday, if you haven't caught it, I have one more knife of the day after this. So on Monday, I'll give you that one. I don't know if you caught my knife of the day yesterday. I introduced my first Weed Knife Company knife. The double, I just blanked on it. Here we go. The double helix. Man, I love that knife. Unique knife. The fit and finish, unbelievable. It's my first time with a Wee knife. Well, this is my second one. Just like with the ZT, zero tolerance knives, when I first got my zero tolerance knife. By the way, I've seen on YouTube and stuff, people can flick this. The detent is so crazy. If you flick knives, you'll be able to flick this knife so easy and perfectly. It's unbelievable. I'm old. I don't flick knives, but you can. And by the way, that's not because of any religion or any other reason. It's just I don't flip knives. But this is my second one. And oh my goodness, I'm in love. I mean, I don't know. I've been looking now at videos of Wee knives, and I don't know if there's maybe one. They have an integral knife. I'll probably buy that one. The other ones, I'm not all that thrilled about. And then I just noticed when I picked this up, I mean, look at this thing. The fit and finish is great. I just noticed that my 2 Wee knives, most of their knives are flippers. Mine are not. So, which is kind of interesting. But they do have a lot of flippers. So I think the integral is a flipper. I want to check out their flippers. Thank you to all the people in the comments. When I did mine yesterday, I didn't know much about Wee Knife Company. It is a Chinese company. So if you guys have some religious beliefs about the Chinese, I get it. If you're concerned about the Chinese is just shoddy products that you're used to with knives, that does not count for Wee knives. The fit, the finish, the make, the amazing details on this is unbelievable. Top tier. Okay, just top tier. So let's talk about this knife. This is the Wee Knife Company 618. That's the knife. I have a thing about knives that are just referred to as numbers, and I know ZT and others do it. And that the only reason I have a bias is, remember, my first knives were Spyderco's and Chris Reeve knives. So, but first a bunch of Spyderco's. So I'm just used to knives being named. That's all. But this is 618. They have them in a lot of variations. This is 618H, which talks about this bronze and brown finish on the handle, which we'll talk about. Oh, will we talk about? This handle is unbelievable. I did get a pretty good deal. I bought them when they were on sale, Blade HQ, because I went to Blade HQ this morning. This is selling for about $250. Mine was $210. I say that because the materials are unbelievable. This is a satin finish blade with Bowler M390 steel. Just great steel. And again, we knives desire not to muddy up the blade with anything. Anything. The other blade I had, now remember, this is not a new knife. This is not a new knife. People have done these on YouTube. But again, this is the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel. I'm Kevin. I'm just showing you the new knives to me, okay? But I'm knocked out. I just never had these in my hand. Yesterday, I couldn't even focus on the little writing that was on the blade at the bottom that said that it was S35 VM steel. This time, that's not even on the blade. It's right here. Of course, my phone won't. I think I had it upside down. Anyway, believe me when it says M390 steel there. Is that clean or what? There's this jimping. I don't even feel it, so it's kind of like a tattoo of jimping. It's real jimping. If I do this, listen. I mean, it is ridges, but it's not there to really help you. Now, I'm going to say probably why. And I'm going to... This knife, for me, has a lot of contradictions. And at least it contradicts a lot of my beliefs. This blade is 3.9 inches. We Knives Company makes a lot of big knives. Usually, I'm at that 3-inch, 2.5. I like smaller knives. And here I have, even yesterday the knife was big. And this is huge, 3.9 inches. I'm going to compare this to the military and the Sabenza 25 at the end. It's a big knife. 3.9 inches. The total length is 8.6 inches. Big knife. Okay? Long knife. But man, the fact it is so thin. And it's only 3 ounces. Only 3 ounces. So, man, and in the pocket, yes, it's long. But you can wear them with dress pants, just perfect. It's so small, that small, thin profile is great. And I heard someone say this on YouTube, but I'll say it kind of in my way, but it's the same thing. They call this a gentleman's folder. Usually, oh, I didn't bring out my little, I have a lot of Chris Reeve Menundis. I have Chaparrals from Spyderco. Man, this is the big, I'm going to call this a gentleman's folder. It's the biggest gentleman's folder known to man at 8.6 inches total with a 3.9 inch blade. You usually don't do a big knife as a gentleman's folder, but the style of it, wonderful EDC knife. Wonderful small EDC knife. Just, the package is great. Am I slobbering over it? Oh, yeah. And these are my reactions from a knife that I got 2 days ago. Just everything about it is just wonderful. Did I just cut myself? See, that's why I don't try to flip it. But as you can see, you guys, every single one of you, if you see this on other YouTube, they just go, and it's like, as someone said, it's almost like it's an assisted blade, Look at the profile. It's unbelievable. So, It is definitely right hand only. The clip is only right hand, that little thin clip. It only has one stud. Even on this tiny stud, there's a star on it. I love bronze. The other one was bronze. This is bronze and black. The texture of this handle is titanium, bronze and black. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little ridges here that just gives you a little bit of purchase. Again, you're not building a house with this knife. You know, it is small enough or thin enough to be like a steak knife almost, but oh, it could do anything you want. It's a gentleman's folder that gives you unbelievable possibilities with a 3.9-inch blade. First, I love how We Knife does this. So instead of everyone branding all over the place, hey, I bought the knife. I get where you're from. I don't want an advertising piece. They have a clean blade. This is their logo for We Knives, and it's always on the other side of the pivot. Just a real nice knife. Ceramic ball bearings. Just a wonderful pivot, smooth as silk. At first I thought this was an integral frame, but it, made out of one piece, but it isn't. It's split down the middle and put together to make the back spacer. And look at this. See, so they have these holes in there for decoration. These two holes, that's lanyard. Put your lanyard through those two holes so it comes out. Even the lanyard holes is nice, unique, minimal, which I really like. The texture is great, smooth. You feel nothing. Everything is rounded off on this knife. And the paint job on it, again, black with bronze. I own case knives, which actually I don't think I showed you those knives. I need to start in between Spyderco's and Knives of the Day. I should do my some case knives. Tell me in the comments if you'd like to see some case knives. I think I have like, I don't know, 15 or so. But what I love about that, and I bring up Case Knives because Case Knives does this great thing with some new knives they have. Some of them that I own that they call pocket worn. It not only gives you kind of this, it gives you this feel that someone has carried it for years. So you open up this new knife and it feels like it's been in the family for a long time. That's kind of how this paint job looks like, What makes it new, I mean, they fringed it on the outside. It's not just pure. Look at my nails. I'm sorry, guys. Eating peanuts this morning. That's nasty. Anyway, I apologize. That's why I'm glad you guys don't see me, because it's early in the morning. But, oh my goodness gracious, what a wonderful, so excuse my nails, what a wonderful knife. Frame lock, just wonderful frame lock. Early, it's nice and early lockup, but man, it has, see that stainless steel insert? Just a wonderful knife, guys. I'm real happy with my two We Knives. And the spinner. I'm late to the spinner, but it was on sale. Guys, from the lanyard hole to the almost feel of a integral knife. I'm going to try to get that one that's made out of just one slab of titanium. To the minimalist branding, to the huge blade that to me doesn't feel large. And but it is large. I mean, it's almost 4-inch blade, 3.9-inch blade, but it's so thin and nice. The knife of the day, and welcome to the collection. the We Knife Company 618H because of all the brawn goodness. If you haven't seen my other We Knife, check that out. That's on my playlist. That's the Sabenza 25. This is the Spyderco Military. I'm trying to get the edges to match to give you a feel of the size of the knife, and look at the thinness as well. There you have it. There are a lot of other videos on this knife. It comes in a lot of colors. I saw an all blue one. I saw all kinds of things, but I was really feeling this subtle bronze and black. But I can't lie, after I started playing with these knives, both of them, I wanted to get other variations. But I'm taking a deep breath. I want to try out some new knives. And I still have a bunch of Spyderco knives that I have to pay for when they come out. But there you have it. The We Knife Company 618H. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe. It only takes a couple of seconds. Less than 30% of you do that. It just helps me. Helps me to keep doing this. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. And yes, I haven't forgotten about the coins. You guys have a perfect day. Man, I really appreciate you guys. I do indeed. Have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.